Hey guys, welcome back to More English with Dry. Today we're going to take our first look at Shakespeare's Othello, and more specifically the character of Iago, who is frequently known as Shakespeare's greatest ever villain. Othello, of course, a tragic play in which the eponymous character is eventually destroyed due to the jealousy and malicious intent of his close friend and advisor, Iago. Iago is the play's main antagonist. He's the husband of Emilia, who in turn is the attendant of Othello's wife Desdemona. Iago hates Othello and devises a plan to destroy him by making him believe that his wife is having an affair with his lieutenant, Michael Cassio. Iago is a seasoned veteran of battle, having fought alongside Othello on many, many occasions. He is well respected and a friend to all those who know him, and specifically, he is very well trusted. He is also Othello's right-hand man until the opening of the play, someone who has fought and aided alongside him for over many, many years. However, the initial action in the play is Iago dealing with the fact that Othello has passed him over for promotion. Othello has had the opportunity to promote somebody to be a lieutenant in the army, and instead of choosing Iago, he chooses the more handsome but less experienced Michael Cassio. This causes Iago to utter the infamous lines, "I hate the Moor." This is what we are going to focus on in slightly more detail in this video. In Act 1, Scene 1, we hear Iago say, "I follow him to serve my turn upon him." By this he means that at this point he is only following and acting as though he is an advisor and a friend to Othello, so that he can get close enough to him to betray him and to exact his revenge upon him. He is using the relationship to make plots against Othello, and following the famous idiom, keep your friends close and keep your enemies closer. We hear at length in the same act about how Iago has been passed over for this promotion. He laments that the choice was made of Michael Cassio, someone who has had less experience, however who is more charismatic. This is the main reason behind Iago's jealousy towards Othello. It is something that causes him a tremendous amount of anger and to be extremely malicious against Othello. By Act 2, Scene 1, he begins to make a plan that will involve destroying both Cassio and ultimately Othello. The plan involves deciding to make Cassio disgrace himself, getting him drunk, and then provoking him into acting in a certain way that is both unbecoming of a lieutenant in the army and something that will make Othello lose respect for him. However, there is more to his hatred of Othello than simply this act of promotion that has been passed over for. He equally believes that Othello has had an affair with his wife Emilia. "It is thought abroad that twixt my sheets he hath done my office," he says in Act 1, Scene 3. Iago believes that he has had an affair, even though there is no evidence for this. Indeed, he further goes to imagine that Michael Cassio has had an affair with his wife Emilia. This is something that shows Iago's character more so than it says anything about the others in the play. It shows that he is a jealous man, somebody who is likely to believe that people are out to get him, even when they are not. It also presents Iago as somewhat of a misogynist. A misogynist, of course, is somebody that hates and fears women. Interestingly, in Act 3, Scene 3, he uses the very famous image of the green-eyed monster to metaphorically personify jealousy. However, this is something that he is suggesting that Othello is suffering from. The irony, of course, is that it is Iago who is the jealous one. In this way, he shows how effectively he seeks to manipulate those who he believes have wronged him and who he stands to gain something from. All of Iago's conversation involves extremely lewd and unpleasant metaphors and innuendos. He is a man who talks in a very disgusting way a lot of the time and is obsessed with the act of sex and the physical attributes of both men and women. He seems especially to hate women, often talking about them more harshly and judging them more for their behavior and actions. Indeed, even imagining behaviors from them that do not exist. This indicates that he is somebody who has got a great deal of problems, somebody who is repressed, and somebody who ultimately is very, very maladjusted to life. However, it's worth asking, is he simply just a jealous man? Is he pure evil? Is he just a misogynist who has a deep-seated and deep-rooted hatred for women? Is he hate-filled over a lifetime of being passed over and let down? Is he traumatized from his many years of fighting in brutal combat? Or is he a simple psychopath? The most dangerous and possibly alarming interpretation is that he suffers from something called motiveless malignity. This is a term that was first devised by the writer Samuel Taylor Coleridge, and it suggests that Iago is only acting this way for the sake of being bad. Simply, he enjoys the suffering of others. I'm going to leave it up to you to decide which one you think after reading the rest of the play. I hope you found this video to be helpful. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to seeing you for the next video. Goodbye.